Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I've been doing better than Lawlight, who just had a bit of a rough game there. But such is the nature of things when you play against Happy, it seems. 1-0 also has been looking outstanding here in the Doubi Cup. He has not lost a single game yet. He's 3-0 in his best of sevens here in the Doubi Cup. And Chaemiko is the very opposite. He is 0-2, but he had some pretty close series. Against Fortitude, it was a 2-4, which he had to give up to his human brother. And against Lynn, it was really close. Against Lynn, it was a 3-4. And that one game, I still remember, on Concealed Hill, he should have won that. He could have won that with his unusual Griffin play. But Lynn took it in the end. So Chaemiko is now 0-2. Him and Lawlight, they're having a tough time at the moment. Same for Colorful. At the very bottom over here in the standings. Colorful 0-3. Lawlight now 0-4. Chaemiko 0-2 at the moment. On paper here, 1-0 again. Looks like the big favorite. He's standing at the tippity top of the mountain, along with Happy, hand in hand. Would love to see that one day, you know? 1-0 and Happy playing an offline tournament. They're meeting in the grand final, and then they just stand there on the stage, holding hands, appreciating each other's brilliance. Not a very likely scenario, I suppose, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Alright, we're about to start our next best of 7. I'm a bit worried here for Chaemiko. 1-0 has, like I said, like we've seen, looked really good recently. But there's one big but. And we all like big butts, don't we? And that is, the meta at the moment is all about Lich Fast Expo, isn't it? And on some maps, there seems to be a very strong counter to it. And that is the Pally first. I want to see the Pally first. On the right map. Of course, you can't play it on every map. But when there's an easy Merc camp involved, Pally is playable. And guess what? Our first map is Echo Isles, which could be a great Pally first map. Alright, boys. Get your bets in. You know what? We're gonna make a prediction if it's Pally first or not. Why not? / predict. Wait, how much time do we have? 30 seconds? Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, boom. Are we gonna see a Paladin first, guys? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. 1-0 versus Chaemiko. We got 30 seconds only, guys. Quick! Alright. Let's start this. Best of 7. First map. Echo Isles 2.0. I think it is going to be a Pally. Thank you, R Hood. The resub. Damn! We were all wrong. MK first. Alright. I like that as well. Shout out to Chechi and his PTSD. Why no Pally first, though? It's almost guaranteed that 1-0 is going to play Lich first here. Pally first normally pretty good against Lich first. Of course, MK first and Pally first need special conditions to be playable. They need to have an easy level 3, and they also don't necessarily need Merc Camp, but the Merc Camp helps a lot. It helps a whole lot. Oh, whoops. Running into the green camp, not ideal. But it's not that much damage. And here we are. Merc Camp creep first. Oh, the lightning shield can be scary, but at least he killed the lightning shield quickly. Lich also creeping the Merc Camp first. Oh, I don't think I've seen that before. Creeping it with 4 ghouls. Isn't that a bit unnecessary? Okay. Crystal Ball reveals... Oh, Chaemiko took a lot of damage from this camp. But he got the Ring of Regeneration. That is so good. That is actually by far the best item. That is by far the best item. You know what? I'm calling it now. He wins this game because of Ring of Regen. And I'm not even trolling. I'm serious. Chaemiko wins map 1 because of Ring of Regen. You heard it here first. Okay, still very hurt though. Lich gonna get a pretty fast level 3 over here. Expansion coming. Militia. Called again. We got the Berserker now. More damage. Very good with Stormbolt. Focus the target with Stormbolt, stun it, and the Berserker right clicks. Lead to the kill. Didn't choose a second skill point yet here, by the way, the MK. It's gonna get level 3, right? Yeah. He could decide to go for Clap if there's lots of ghouls threatening him. Clap, very good against ghouls. Oh, MK would like the boots, but uh-oh, he's getting caught by the staff. This Lich has a lot of Novas. Shadow Priest out of mana. No healing anymore. Arcane Tower coming. Peasant's pretty exposed. But 1-0 is playing a pretty slow game here so far. He didn't expand super fast. He didn't harass at all yet. Which I'm not sure if it's the right call. Oh, playing around the last hit. MK still pretty hurt. Alright, gets a kill here. Shadow Priest down. Doesn't want to use the Stormbolt to get the last hit, because he's afraid that the Lich might then secure it with a Nova. Speaking of Nova, where's the Nova? He's got so much mana. Honestly, I feel like this is not a very good early game so far by 1-0. I feel like he's leaving a lot on the table here. Oh, MK almost dead. Oh, Jesus. Dude, the Nova's cooling down. What? What? Oh my god, what a huge mistake. He was trying to turn around and stun the Lich and run away. But instead he just loses the MK. Well, that's a game-losing mistake. Also, the MK was way too hurt. I think the fact that he pulled in the green camp was way more detrimental than I thought it would be. He was too careless with the movement here, took too much damage from the green, and that's why everything was so hurt at the very beginning. That's a shame. Really unnecessary mistakes by Chaemiko here on the first map. I would say 1-0 also didn't play as perfectly as he could have, but he didn't make the big mistakes that Chaemiko did. Alright. MK first didn't win. That's the 1-0 lead for 1-0. But I think if Chaemiko doesn't make these mistakes, if he doesn't mess up the creeping, and if he doesn't mess up with the hero loss, I think he's in a fine position. Well. We've seen a lot of MK first recently by Chaemiko. Not just against Undead, but also a lot against Orc, in fact. Why are you wearing a scarf? Because I got a sore throat. During winter time, my throat is always very sensitive, and I get a sore throat very easily. And that's quite annoying, but the scarf helps a little bit. Alright, map number 2, Concealed Hill. Normally considered unplayable with MK first, or Pally first for that matter. That being said though, I have seen MK first here played successfully by Infi way back in the Dizzy. What I like to see, and what I think is good on Concealed Hill, is Archmage opening, Scout with a footy, and if it's a ghoul build that the Undead is playing, don't even expand, but just go one base inner fire rifles. As much as it is a meme that I like inner fire rifles a lot, which I do, I think it can be really strong as well. We got some bets going on. Who's going to win game 2? Chaemiko 1-0. 1-0 being clearly favored here. Didn't TH lose terribly with his one base strat? Maybe. I didn't see his series against Happy. But you gotta remember, that's Happy. And while 1-0 is amazing, his micro is not quite the same as Happy's. TH lost with all strats. Yeah, good point. Alright, Sag. It's Sag times for the humans recently. Can Chaemiko turn this ship around? Let's see. It is a ghoul build. Of course. All the undeads do that nowadays. So, why I said one base is, first of all, this expansion is real hard. Real hard. This is the pain train over here. So, you are incentivized kind of naturally on this map to not expand if you can, if it's playable. Now, normally, and this is old thinking, old thinking is that human is not playable against undead on one base. And I would agree with that, with a caveat. I think one base human is not playable against undead with a fiend build, the Ted Fiend build. because the undead transitions super strongly into a potent late-game army. But with the ghoul build, in my opinion, it's a different story. I think with the ghoul build, the undead will have the downside of having ghouls in the late game, and those can be dealt with much easier by the 50 supply human army, once you have MK rifles, maybe clap, and then you can go into a much different late game. That is my view. What I would like to see is a hard read by Chaemiko, expecting this Lich first, and then just go for the lab creep first. Get that level 2 right away. Because normally, the undead always creeps this camp first. Oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Seems like he is gonna do it. Might still go for the expansion, we'll see. But I think the best play against undead nowadays on this map is lab creep first, 1 base. With that, normally you get a very fast level 3. No Acolyte Scout at all, by the way. It's kind of surprising. We could save the mana here for the next Water Elemental. He went for the tower, by the way, so that seems to indicate expansion. Or does it? No farm yet. Oh, he's going south. Oh, he's playing 1 base. He's playing lab creep 1 base. Hey, that's my favorite strat for human on this map. Wait, there's no way 1-0 is going to expand, right? What? What? He's trying to expand on concealed? Okay, he's got 1 scout here. Seeing no human up here is very suspicious. Chaemiko is also not teching. What is going on? Going for a lumber mill. What? Okay, this... If this works for 1-0, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no way this works, right? With the Archmage here harassing. No way. No shot. As the New Zealanders would say. Okay, but Chaemiko is ready to harass the Expo and then get ready for his own expansion. Interesting. He could get a tele staff here, call a bunch of militia, and staff over there then. That would be kind of cool. 1 of mana stealing kind of helped. And it's not the worst position for Chaemiko, I'd say. But he's still not teching. He's still not expanding. And he needs to go for the telestaff now, I think. Telestaff and expo time. Nope, not yet. What's he waiting for? Maybe Chaemiko wants to stick around here to really prevent that under expo. 1 foot is here, always scouting. Alright, here we go. Militia called. Quite a few of them. Oh, he's staffing onto the Arcade Vault to instantly get regen. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty sick.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very cool strat by Chaemiko. Footy killed. So now Chaemiko's gonna have to scout again for a expansion attempt. Lich gets level 3. Archmage gets level 3. Oh, he's waiting until all the creeps are dead. And... No! Don't send them back! Don't send them back! Don't send them back! I was about to say, he's gonna pop the Scroll of Regen right away, but he doesn't. He saves it. Claws plus 9. Excellent. Talisman for the Lich. Trash. And now level 2 Water Elementals, very strong. This is the difficult timing for the undead. Having to fight against level 2 Water Elementals with only ghouls, always tough.
Player's forces are under attack.
Which goes for the boots as well. Difficult for the Archmage here to fully commit to the attack because of the slow. Footies are a little slow behind. And the Archmage has to run away right away. He's one Nova and a couple right clicks away from dying. That's why he kept the Regen Scroll.
Under siege.
Oh, he could heal up now if he wants. He's got the Telestaff ready. He knows the Ghoul counterattack might be coming. He's gonna have to TP or staff home soon. There it is. Towards the shop first. Going again to the shop to get the clarity. That's so cool. Pog Champ. Sick game by Chaemiko. Got one Acolyte as well. Forced the tower. Got 2 ghouls, I believe. Oh, some sick denies here as well. Level 3.5 on the Archmage. No tech kit for Chaemiko is a bit scary. That's the one thing that's missing. But should start any moment. And the under tier 3 is still super far away. This is a great position for Chaemiko. Now using the Regen Scroll. Honestly, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing game so far by Chaemiko. But he ain't out of the woods yet, Dorothy. This shop is so genius. Love it. I think it would be even better here, like a little bit more towards the expo, but whatever. Not too many footies. The Archmage is kind of strong. But of course the Lich. The Lich is the big concern. Already now he's quite strong on level 3, but on level 4 and 5 is when things get really crazy. Chaemiko going for the counterattack. He knows 1-0 is teching. Interesting. The normal reaction, the normal urge is always to defend here. But Chaemiko knows that he can better protect his economy by just going for the counterattack. That is also genius. So many genius plays, dude. Next Nova is going to be hurting, though. But not too many ghouls. Chaemiko knows because there's so few ghouls and so few units, the towers are actually really good here for him to defend with. He's got lots of footies. Shop down already. Statue production halted. It cost Chaemiko quite dearly here, defending in the main base, but I think this was the right call. Taking out ghouls in the meantime, threatening the crypt. 1-0 has to run back, and of course he doesn't have a TP, because you always sell the TP with the Lich first. These claws, by the way, have been pretty good. And of course, 1-0 has to hold the crypt. He has to get Frenzy on tier 3. He can't afford to lose this crypt. So Chaemiko took out the shop, cancelled it again, and threatened the crypt, forced him back, killed the ghouls. Insane game. Absolutely insane game by Chaemiko. This was, I believe, a perfect game so far. He's rushing tier 3 right away. Somehow he has the lumber to do this. With towers, despite losing all these peasants in the main base. How does he do it? I don't know. No, actually, I do know. The way he's able to do it is because he is Chaemiko. That's how. Lich about to be level 4, but the DK is extremely underleveled. 1-0 knows he's in trouble. And now going for the Zeppelin as well. Chaemiko wants to keep on harassing, buy more time, check the expo in the meantime. Going for a Shredder as well. Now he's going to have lots of lumber in no time. 4 towers at the expansion, 3 towers in the main. Seems like a good spread. Frenzy coming. 1-0 was anticipating this Zeppelin. He went for the Garg. What's Chaemiko going for? Knight's Gyros is the most popular playstyle for humans. Gyros especially good against Lich because they can't be Novad. And here we go. Archmage needs 1 kill. Only 1 kill for the level 4. That would also be a big help. Can he get it? Yes, he does. Level 4 now, level 2 aura unlocked. This game still looking tremendous for the human. With Lich coming home. What is it? Can hold this? Oh, the Garg trying to take out the Zeppelin, but taking a lot of damage. Triple Water Elementals here. This is so good by Chaemiko. And he kills the Garg as well! The Zeppelin is still alive! Wow. Wow. This is the best game by Chaemiko I've seen in months. Absolutely amazing. It's a bit dangerous with the Zeppelin so low HP. If a Garg comes out and the Zeppelin falls, it's scary times. But look at that. Gyro's coming. Knights. Pally. 1-0 is in no position to attack. He's got 28 supply. 1-0 has been schooled. Schooled, I say. Like all you guys like to watch in your animes. Talking about the schoolgirls, of course. That was a bit of a weird... anyways. 1-0 trying to recover with creeping. And Chaemiko has so deserved to win this game. If Chaemiko loses this, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be real upset. Thank you, by the way, Darkness and Janky Gat Slinger with the resubs. Janky saying he still got ads despite being subbed? What? Really? That's weird. That shouldn't happen. And I don't know why it did. Scammed. Alright, Chaemiko now has the big army. 62 supply. And it's hammer time. MK still kind of squishy. Lich is no joke, as we all know too well. Staff. Needed. Oh, heal scroll first. And Holy Light. Still kind of impressive how much the Lich can do by himself. Lich DK in 1 statue. Yep. The only thing Chaemiko needs now is levels. If the MK and Pally level up to 3, then he's gonna be looking glorious. Prime subs have ads too? What? You serious? He isn't even a Prime sub though, it's a normal sub. We have a Dreadlord. Ready to sleep some fools. Knights of course very effective here, because there is no Frost Armor. Dreadlord, low HP, but there is a coil. We don't have an Orb of Fire yet. That's, I think, one thing that Chaemiko forgot about here. The Lich has lots of mana. On level 4, as we know, Lich has infinite mana. Gonna force the AM to TP out here, probably. Oof, Holy Light. There's almost level 5, by the way. Yeah, Orb of Fire should certainly be added, I'd say.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he's not doing it. Lich got level 5. Lich level 5 is indeed quite strong. But now also Chaemiko can finally creep. Like I said, when he has MK3 and Pally 3, this game must be his. That's the only advantage that 1-0 has here. Better hero levels. Gothala's boots, very bad. Pally makes it to level 2. Should definitely go Divine Shield, I'd say. Oh! There's a knight stuck here. That's a bit unfortunate. Bro, the Magi is okay. Ideally, he would have liked survivability, though, I think. Chaemiko's up by 20 supply, but he's down in hero levels. He's got only 4-2-2 against 5-3-1. The Dreadlord Sleep can be very effective here, if you use it at the right time. Double staff on the human side. Later, we might even see a third one. This cap is still here, amazingly. Amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, nice surround the Pally, but he does have Divine Shield. And now level 3 Nova against the Knights. Level 3 Nova, pretty insane. Oh, wait, Chaemiko doesn't have an invuln though. MK now very exposed. Pally also kind of. Water Elemental's really good here, by the way, against the ghouls. And the Knights decent as well. Nicely upgraded are the Knights on 2-1. And okay. I was about to be upset. I was about to be upset if Chaemiko lost this, but it's looking good. But the Lich still has infinite mana. Thanks to level 2 Dark Ritual.
Town is under siege.
Staff? Double staff. Still no third staff yet. The entire human army has to run away from the Lich. Oh, and there we go. More mana. Oh, Stonebolt's around. The Dreadlord's dead. Super dead. Right? There's no way he gets out. Oh, TP transfer though. No, wait. He tried to? Kind of? Wait, what was that? No, never mind. No TP transfer. Dreadlord dead. More XP. MK almost level 3. I wonder if you should go Clap or Stonebolt. I'm not sure. The level 5 Lich is again proving to be quite crazy. But it's the only really good thing that 1-0 has. Level 5 Lich. And of course the DK is also very good. I like the clap against the ghouls a lot. I think that's the right call. Oh, and Griffins! Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a great idea. Griffins is a great idea here. Everything's heavy armor. And the MK did finally make it to 3. Pally's almost there. This must be it. Gyro's being hidden. Trying to bait some Destroyer morphs. 1-0 in classic 1-0 fashion. Making way too many statues, by the way. He did expand by now. Dude, don't tell me Chaemiko loses this game. He's got 90 supply. Tanks coming. 2 on the Griffins, 2-1 on the Knights. Third attack upgrade coming for Chaemiko. Main base is about to run out, by the way. It's a 40 supply lead. I mean, at this point, I think it's literally unlosable. Oh, I like Game Zeppelin to try to protect heroes if needed. Not so sure about the Dreadlord. Hasn't looked too impressive. Also, if you go Dreadlord, I think you really gotta go Aura instead of Carrion. But then again, level 2 Carrion if he gets it is pretty good. Snowballs around. Dreadlord very squish. Oh, wait a minute. Not quite the surround. And this must be it. The gyros secure air superiority. Knights on the ground. Good normal damage. And the griffins as well. Just a couple. Beautiful army. I think this is a brilliant army choice here by Chaemiko. The question is that enough to defeat one Lich? I think it will be. At long last. That was a Todd surround. I've never heard that before. You know, Todd is seriously a really good player, but I have also noticed surrounds aren't his biggest strength. Same for me. I'm also terrible at surrounding. Oh, speaking of surrounds though, Chaemiko is pretty good at him. Lich is stuck. Heal pot transfer, trying everything to save the Lich. Of course, this is the main carry. This is the only chance at the end it has. And indeed, he does get out. Like, no orb of fire? Is that intentional? Or did he just forget about it? It seems like this orb of fire would have had so much value. No? No Sorks. Yeah, I think he's not going Sorks because they just get nuked too easy, you know? Coil Nova insta-dead. Oh, DK stuck here. Against the pillar. Wei is going to be nailed to the post. Oh, never mind. Got the TP. Went Water Elemental level 3, by the way, over Aura level 3. I feel like both is good. Not sure what's better necessarily. But Chaemiko is definitely winning this game. The health fountains, by the way, also helped him immensely. Very nice to have. Dreadlord again. Too far forward. This could have been a pretty easy Stormbolt surround, I think. The Fiends are getting smacked by these Knights. 3-0 or 3-1 Knights against Fiends. Look at that damage, bro. Hell yeah. Get him! Get him, boy! And GG is called. Chaemiko ties it up with a beautiful game. An amazing game. A crazy good game. That was basically perfect. Almost. A couple of things were missing, but absolutely outstanding. The early game was perfect. Beautiful, amazing play by Chaemiko. And I wonder about that Orb of Fire. Does he perhaps just feel like the Orb of Fire isn't worth the gold? I also feel like the Orb of Fire, most of the time, isn't worth the gold. But against Undead, I feel like it's pretty good. Alright, 1-1. Chaemiko ties it up. And for the next map, we're going to Twisted Meadows. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, now we can test my theory. If Twisted Meadows is rigged and it's always Merc Camp spawn. Who won game 2? Chaemiko. Yeah, I think some people lost quite a few channel points here, eh? Alright. Chaemiko. How far can he take this? My theory has been debunked, by the way. No more camp spawn here. Which also means that MK first or Pally first are a lot harder to pull off. Thank you, Sisonic. the bits. Whoa! Wait a minute! That's a Ted Fiend build. What? Archmage first. Ted Fiends? I'm very surprised. Who the hell plays Ted Fiends? Why? Isn't ghoul creeping and ghoul harassing super strong on this map? The only reason I can see for Ted Fiends is he thinks he can harass the lab well. Because with Ted Fiends you go harass right away and you have a faster hero than with the ghoul build. Alright, Chaemiko going for the lab creep at the beginning. This is already an important moment in this game. Acolyte. Gonna try to mess with the pull. Doesn't really work though. He just gets ensnared.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, DK's coming. How much can he do? Oh, the watermelon gets ensnared. That's not good. Chaemiko didn't kill the rock golem first. Oh, the DK's showing up. This is an important last hit here on the troll. But he gets it. And gets level 2. Water elemental coiled.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, and you know what? The game plan for Warcraft is working out pretty well so far. But I don't think Chaemiko crept this properly. I think you gotta kill this rock golem way faster. Alright, that peasant was denied. There was 3 peasants going down, I think. Or 2 peasants and 1 footy or something. DK would still love to steal this item. But he's not gonna try. He thinks Chaemiko won't let him. Oh, so he masked with the Archmage. Very good. Expansion is already a bit delayed though. Fiend has backpack, I like that. Necromancy being brought over as we speak. Arcane Tower forcing the main base, that's more resources. Chaemiko, when's he calling the boys? Oh, he's going to the other gold mine. Warcraft needs to figure this out, and I think he did pretty quickly. Alright. Warcraft needs to get enough kills for level 2 here during this harass. Which should be pretty easy to do. Especially since the Fiend is there and he has so many skellies. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, he might have the perfect timing. Oh, he missed the coil. Oh, that's a big deal. Talisman is whatever. That coil was a split second off. And definitely a mistake by 1-0. I think he wasn't looking there right away. Was a bit too slow. But he gets level 2 regardless. And the Archmage isn't level 3 yet. More peasants falling. Not an easy early game here for the human.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, DK wants to see the next last hit. Coil flies. Needs to deny. And he gets to level 3. That was quite a few peasants going down, though. 2 more militia from the main base, however. Gonna enable the power build. Oh, but this is a late expo, dude. This is real late. Tier 3 for 1-0 is gonna be done real soon. Chaemiko's lumber at least is looking pretty good.
Are under attack.
Very good scouting. Chaemiko's splitting out his, or splitting off his units everywhere. He's trying to make sure he doesn't get blindsided by an attack. And he finds the fiends. Oh, there we are. DK low HP, low mana. That's good for Chaemiko, but the problem is his expansion is so late, man. And the tech hasn't started yet. Tier 3 already begun.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, can't deny the water elemental. That'll be big. Yeah. They're just staying out of experience range here, it seems like. But maybe just forgot to put him in the group. Oh, the DK though. He's a TP maybe. Oh! Whew. Expects to not have to TP. And indeed, he survived that one attack. But that was... what was that? 4 HP?
Forces are under attack.
Close one. Tech finally begins for Chaemiko. But... oh man, that is so late. Chaemiko's gonna have to hold on with only footies for a long time. Needs to play aggressive here, I think. Needs to play aggressive and prevent 1-0 from creeping too much. Very good scouting by Chaemiko.
Forces are under attack.
But this camp is very safe to take. Hard for Chaemiko to creepjack this. Lots of footies here, by the way. 8 footmen. Chaemiko's not going for defend, because he doesn't have lumber at the moment.
A player's forces
He's
are
suffering real hard on the lumber. Needs more peasants here. Chaemiko's macro on Concealed Hill was perfect. But here it's not looking so perfect. And Chaemiko has a small window here to do damage before tier 3 is finished. But he doesn't want to overcommit. He doesn't want to waste all these footies. Oh, doesn't quite get the deny here. Now we got the shredder. Finally!
player's forces.
Chaemiko's gonna have his lumber issues resolved. And needs that lumber badly. But the tier 3 timing is coming. Second tower for 1-0 is expecting to be experiencing run-bys. With all the lumber from the shredder, you can go for lots of towers. 3 at the expo, 4 in the main. Oh, my shredder needs to get to work. Improved masonry as well. 1-0. Finally gonna pick up level 3 here, but that took a long time. Chaemiko did a good job preventing that for as long as he could. Still missing lumber here, Chaemiko.
Forces are under attack.
He's going heavy on defense, dude. So many towers. So many towers everywhere. Pitlord third. Old school play. Oh, and the towers aren't finished yet. Oh, the towers aren't finished yet. Chaemiko's trying to force 1-0 to come back home, but 1-0 isn't taking the bait. Let's get the peasants in position to repair. 2 towers finished, but this one is certainly going down. And how do you hold now against these destroyers? Trying to repair, but it's too much damage. Especially with the rain of fire. It's too much damage. Footies on the side, trying their best, but so many towers here. Able to defend. MK isn't even out yet. Oh, it's looking rough for Chaemiko. The Chad doesn't quite get it here this time, it seems. The base is open. The farm's cancelled. And the main base is ravaged. Against 3 towers, the footies couldn't do enough. They have defend, but that was not sufficient. And this under tier 3 army cannot be dealt with by the human only on tier 2. He needs tier 3 himself. That's a big problem here. Chaemiko never managed to get to tier 3. He's trying to stay alive in the main base, which perhaps he can. But he's so far behind. And now a destroyer is back at home. And one destroyer can defend by itself against the footies and Archmage. Chaemiko has to call it. GG. And map 3 goes to 1-0. Expansion just simply way too late. 1-0 did a good job here. Harassing in the early game. Playing the nowadays unconventional Tedfiend build. And I think Chaemiko didn't creep this camp right. Right? I think the way you want to do it is kill the High Priest first, then kill the Mud Golem, then kill the Rock Golem. That's level 2 also. But he killed the Trappers first, which I think was a mistake. For map number 3, we're gonna go to Northern Isles. And important for Chaemiko to win here. If 1-0 gets the W, he's gonna be on match point. It's gonna be almost impossible for Chaemiko to win this series. Alright, the players are in. The players are ready. Pretty sure this is going to be a Lich first once again. We have seen Sok in the past play a very strong MK first on Northern Isles. If you guys remember that game at Rara Land against X-Lord, that's where Sok showed so impressively how it can be done. But it seems to me like Chaemiko isn't that much of an MK first player compared to Sok. He's working on it. He's getting better at it. But I always loved his Pally first. But that hero is extremely map dependent. Much more so, I'd say, than a Mountain King. Paladin really, really, really needs mercenaries, I think. Alright, we got a bit of a bug here with the lobby. But it should be working soon. Alright, we're rehosting the lobby. Wait, am I in the wrong game? They may have started without me. Sag? Yep. They started without me. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, let's see if they enabled Flow TV. If not, then we're gonna have to do a restream for this map. Oh, I think they do have Flow TV. PogChamp. Ah, no. They didn't activate Flow. Okay, fair enough. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to do one restream here. What do you want? Infi or Fly? It's up to you guys. Whose pretty face would you like to see more? Infi. All right. So, like I said, unfortunately started without me. So for this map specifically, we're gonna have to watch Infi's restream. Oh, and 120 is going for the Ted Fiend build again. And not only is it a Ted Fiend build, it is an Enter Graveyard. Look at that graveyard. That's such a bad position. This might mean lumber problems later on. And I think 120 did this because he was anticipating an MK first this time. Maybe? DK coming over to harass. I think Chaemiko saw this. This is a big deal. If the DK doesn't get a last hit steal here, he's in bad shape, honestly. But he has pretty good chances of getting a last hit here. As you can see, he arrives in time. Oh, but Chaemiko plays around it! He baited it! That's a good start for Chaemiko. But the peasants are still in trouble here. Oh, for the peasant denied. DK blocked. Oh my god. Sick start so far, and he's around. Oh, oh, he has him. Trapped him. DK surrounded. Oh, one more peasant might go down. Wow. Sick early game. Absolutely sick early game by Chaemiko. Oh, the peasant almost died. 140 gonna go down, but this is an amazing start for Chaemiko. Very nicely played indeed. Big mana potion on the Archmage could also be pretty nice. Wonder they're not using the Ritual Dagger yet, because he's expecting to get purged here by the creeps and lose HP. But he's gonna need that dagger, for sure. This camp isn't even enough for level 2. Alright. Normally this should be GG. But I guess you don't want to underestimate 120. Thank you, Exodon TV, with the resub. Oh, Archmage got Ring of Regen, by the way. That's a great item. Now the DK, finally level 2. Still not using the Ritual Dagger. Okay, now he is. Finally. Good scout again by Chaemiko. This is important. While the expansion is coming up, you need to scout everywhere. Make sure you don't get caught off guard by the undead's approach. Absolutely magnificent start. Ted Fiend build, by the way, can also be very strong, but it doesn't have as much comeback potential, I'd say, as Lich Ghoul build. Because a Lich level 5 can do a whole lot. I'd say the Ted Fiend build is less forgiving and harder to execute than the Ghoul build. Oh, the repair. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Repair finishes. The Fiend is surrounded. He's around the Fiend with the Wand of Illusion as well. Kills the Fiend. Almost surrounds the next one. Oh my god, the tower. Dude, are you serious? Oh my god, the tower remains. That's game. That's literally GG, by the way. That is GG. Chaemiko. Okay, maybe I'm overreacting. The tech is still pretty late for Chaemiko. And 1-0 is on his way to tier 3. So it might not be over yet, but it's looking good for Chaemiko. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. But you can never feel too safe in this matchup as human. Once the unit is tier 3, with triple hero, statues, and destroyers, no matter how good your early game was, once the unit has that tier 3 ready, you're still gonna be in danger. Chaemiko here once again, trying to slow down the unit creeping as much as he can. And killing that one Fiend is a really big deal. It's a really, really big deal. Deny there on the footy as well. Look at the Lich. He's got 0 experience. DK's only barely level 2. Well, he's 2.4, I guess. I think I would like to see rifles this game by Chaemiko. Now, to be fair, I basically always want to see rifles. But yeah, it still takes a long time until the knights are finally ready for Chaemiko, because it seems like knights are on the agenda. Double racks. But Chaemiko's missing lumber, so he can't go tier 3 right away. Tier 3 is indeed very delayed. I wonder if he shouldn't go rifles now, because his tier 3 is so late? Yeah, the peasant harass in the main base and the lumber that was lacking because of it, proving to be problematic. And you remember that graveyard that I was talking about? That's the Achilles heel here of the undead army, of the undead base. Very poor base build, honestly, by 1-0. Chaemiko has no lumber, though. He's got no lumber. Now tier 3 starts. Oof, that's so late, though. Oh, almost a surround. The footies have outlived their usefulness. Now that there's the orb and soon to be destroyers, these footies are rendered very weak. Very weak indeed. I think Chaemiko made lots of towers, though. Double workshop coming. And this graveyard is really proving to be quite problematic. He's even splitting the footies to minimize the AoE from the destroyers. Wow. Chaemiko thinking of everything here. Takes out the graveyard. No more fiends. But here's the Pit Lord. Where's the MK, by the way? Oh, he didn't start the MK. Double arcane at the front. Instantly ready with the repair. Wait, where's the pit lord? Did you forget about him? Destroyers flying to the towers, taking a good amount of damage. Rain of fire against the peasants. The shop is going to be going down. But the towers are still standing. Oh, wait a minute. Mass repair. Tier 3 about 30 seconds out for Chaemiko. Oh, Rain of fire and Nova. But a lot of mana is being soaked up by the shop and by the peasants. And we still have lots of peasants left over. And now Pit Lord out of mana. This is not the worst position for Chaemiko, but he's still... well, doesn't have an army, really. Still waiting for tier 3. Where are the gyros? Gyros are coming. MK is coming. MK very delayed, by the way. And tier 3 is through, and Knights soon to join. Oh, only 3 peasants in the gold mine. Oh no! Chaemiko forgetting about the gold mine at the moment. Do you see this little number under the mana bar of the heroes? At the DK it says 256, on the argument it says 253. What is that? Is that the APM? No way. Is it movement speed? That doesn't make sense though. Amount of mana? Ah! Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Amount of mana. Okay, fair enough. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this overlay... I mean, it gives a lot of info, that's kind of good. But I feel like it's too much info. Like, there's so many numbers everywhere. I think it's a bit too much for my taste. Yeah, and ours looks a bit cleaner, in my opinion. Alright, Chaemiko's still trying to bide his time. This could be a great flank opportunity. Oh, Book of the Dead. Very nice to have here, actually. If the Knights now come in from the other side, the Undead could get trapped as well. And also Militia from the main base could be a big help. Oh, one Destroyer goes down. No coil! Wonder didn't use the coil. Huge mistake. Lich almost surrounded. Archmage also low HP though, but he has a heal pot. I like the heal pot. Got a lot of gyros here. Here superiority clearly goes to Chaemiko. The militia were helping as well. Clean defense. But needs to reestablish mining again from the expansion. Web only now. Rain of fire. A couple more peasants going down. But Chaemiko has plenty of peasants to spare. And every new round of knights coming in is quite the upgrade. 2 more knights on the way. 20 seconds out. Can't afford to lose the blacksmith though, but the blacksmith repairs pretty quickly. Would like to see new militia from Chaemiko from the main base, and then... yeah, there we go. Waiting for the militia, and once they arrive, it's time to go. A lot of damage on the pit lord right away. By the way, I really like that Chaemiko isn't going too heavily into items. I think many humans make the mistake of just instantly always going for the staff and Orb of Fire on tier 3. I think that's a mistake. I think you have to firstly pump out lots of units. Lots of knights, lots of gyros, maybe some heal pots. And now the knights connecting onto the fiends. Lots of damage there with a normal damage, obviously. And Sundering Blades. Level 2 on the MK. He's a bit in trouble here. Remember, there's no staff. But there's a bit of Holy Light and a bit of potions as well. Chaemiko seems to be in a good position here. He's got a supply lead. And the knights on the ground are doing lots of damage. When the Undead runs out of mana, this perhaps where Chaemiko can really take over. Another Stormbolt, but there is a coil this time. And the Frost Armor is proving to be quite strong. Water Elementals onto the statues as well. Oh, last second coil. Saves that Fiend. I think 1 statue went down. But 2 statues are still remaining. Ones that are kiting, of course, with the frost armor. Everyone's out of mana now, basically, with the exception of the Pit Lord. Chaemiko probably gonna need to fall back, and especially get those clarities running. What is about to hit a big level up? DK level 4 will be huge. Now comes the shop. A bit delayed, if you ask me. I think you should have started that shop earlier. Was a bit busy, of course, with microing. Oh, not having that shop for this whole time is really painful. Not having the clarities until now. And also the regen scroll. Heal pot, clarity, regen scroll. Yep, that's how we're supposed to do it. Rain of Fire once more. We also have one A-bomb. Lich very far forward. Almost getting stone bolts around it there, but he has the invuln. Chaemiko playing this patient. He's got a big army. But you can never underestimate those undead heroes. Knights charging towards the back. It's important here, as the human, to not just have the knights on A-click, but rather to put like 2 knights on every fiend, if possible. Would love to see gyro bombs as well, to pressure the statues a little bit. But we don't have gyro bombs, it's only knights. And they're losing quite a bit of HP here, these knights. We don't have a staff yet. Oh, the Lich getting storm bolted. Invul potion! Last second. Chaemiko's still with a decently sized army, but he's about to lose lots of knights over here. That knight gets out? Are you kidding me? Somehow the knight got out. Oh, one statue also falls. Quite a few gyros falling. But the knight surviving and also the statues. Yeah, one statue going down. Kind of a big deal. This shop is very important for Chaemiko. He needs clarities all the time. Pitlord almost level 3. Level 2 Rain of Fire. Could hurt a lot. Yep, that's a big Rain of Fire right there. No Arcane Tower to mana burn him. Oh, Chaemiko under more and more pressure. He's missing levels. Missing levels on MK and Pally. Stormbolt on the Lich. Not really surrounded, though. We do finally have one staff. There we see it. First time being used. That means the MK is exposed. Gets the Holy Light, though. Lich, low HP and low mana. Lots of fiends about to die. This might be Chaemiko taking over now. MK also losing a lot of HP here. Good control on the knights. Like I said, not just on A-click, but manually targeting the fiends in the back the way he's supposed to. MK could use a few more Stormbolts. He's really high mana. Disease Cloud also starting to do work. Chaemiko has a supply lead at about 15. A-bombs proving to be quite difficult. Griffins would be super strong here, but of course it's hard to find the time and the resources to go for them. Then again, Chaemiko does have the resources. Would love to see an Orb of Fire now as well. And heal pots. Oh, the Rain of Fire. That's big. Level 2 Rain of Fire. It's 2 towers going down. Most likely. Oh, almost. Peasants also being pressured. Chaemiko again has to work hard here in this game. I think Chaemiko still has the lead, but not by that much, maybe. One knight goes down. Staff is on cooldown still for a long time. And the A-bombs at the front proving to be very tough to deal with. Lich right clicks, always very scary. The frost armor is always there. Good control on the knights once more. Oh, MK, close to falling. Real close to falling. There's a staff, there's a potion. Pally in trouble. Where's the staff? The staff was ready. Archmage didn't use it. And supply is getting more and more even, it seems like. Uh-oh, Chaemiko in trouble. This expansion almost gone, by the way. More knights being produced. But where are these knights? Might still be healing in the main. Dude, the town hall is about to drop. Chaemiko's gonna give up the town hall to try to creep up more. Get that MK to level 3. And the expansion falls. Right play here for 1-0 now is to follow around the human and try to not allow him to creep. Oh man, Chaemiko, after this early game. Archmage, uh-oh, getting caught! Blocked by the statues! Might be getting surrounded. He is surrounded! Oh no. He's dead. Archmage is dead. No saving him. Oh my goodness. After this sick early game. Are you kidding me? Painful. Painful for Chaemiko. Can he still win this game now? It seems impossible. The MK finally got level 3, but the Pally is so underleveled. Archmage dead for such a long time. Oh. Chaemiko's had played such a good game. Just very few mistakes. I think the shop was too late. That was the biggest mistake. And secondly, I think he should have made one Griffin Aviary at the expansion. Once he was at like 70 supply, I think he should have power built one Griffin Aviary. For 1 or 2 Griffins. Oh, that's a painful creep, Jack. Chaemiko getting caught at the red camp. He doesn't have the Archmage here, but he does have some knights. And the hero levels, though, are crazy now. 5, 4, 4 on 1-0 side. He hasn't quite taken the supply lead yet, but he certainly has the lead in this game. Cloak of Flames. Not bad either, I'd say. Chaemiko's not giving up yet, though. There are a few more camps you can go for to try to get level 3 Pally. And level 3 Pally is going to be a big upgrade for sure. Please don't lose the knight. Ring of Protection, actually very good in the late game. Especially for the human. Alright. Chaemiko finally has decent levels. 4, 3, 3. But 1-0 has 5, 4, 4. And the Lich is about to be level 5 himself. Oh, DK. Getting storm bolted and maybe surrounded. Oh, yep, he's stuck. That's a TP. And the Archmage is finally revived. Oh, Chaemiko knows the DK is not with the army at the moment, but is going to be back in no time. Still a tense game, I guess. Archmage is back. But the Pally's out of mana. Again, clarities is what Chaemiko needs. Clarities, really badly. The main is expired. The shop's still standing here, that's good. DK level 5, Lich level 5. Helm of Valor is okay, I guess. Sells the ring, goes for more clarities. Both players super broke. The Knights might win against the Fiends, but I don't know how Chaemiko's going to be able to deal with these heroes and A-bombs. So much mana on the undead side. Very good game. Back and forth. The early game for Chaemiko was unbelievable, but somehow 1-0 brought it back. Like I said, I think Chaemiko made 1 or 2 mistakes by not making the shop fast enough. And I think he really should have made 1 Griffin Aviary. But all in all, Chaemiko did play this amazingly. But perhaps it's not enough. Chaemiko can long distance mine, at least. That's his advantage. He's not doing that. Oh, he's still got all the peasants in the main base. I think that's also a definite mistake. Supply is very even. Maybe 1-0 is trying to bait 1-0 to attack into him, and then he can call militia. But I don't think these militia will live long against Pitlord and Lich. Alright, militia called. 1-0 is taking the bait. He's taking the fight next to the human main base. That is a bit risky. Oh, DK, by the way. If he gets surrounded, if this DK gets surrounded and killed, that's the easiest way for 1-0 for Chaemiko to win this. Lich is trapped. But there's lots of coils. Ooh, Archmage almost goes down. Coil Nova. Oh my god, dude, this is such a chaotic situation. What is going on in this fight? Very hard to keep the overview and micro properly here. 2 fiends go down. Traded for a knight. 1 more fiend in the back. Super hurt. Somehow the peasants are still alive. Rain of Fire comes in once more. 3 fiends left against 5 knights, maybe? Lich low mana. But DK has lots of mana still. Archmage, by the way. Archmage, by the way. Archmage! 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 Whew! Holy light last second. DK still. Tons of coils. Lich not so much Nova anymore. DK almost surrounded. Getting blocked by his own A-bomb. But he's got the health stone. Holy light. Wasted a bit. But the Under takes the supply lead. Under takes the supply lead. The first time this whole game, I think. And level 5 on the Pit Lord. DK, invuln transferred. He's trying to go for the hero kill. Oh! Ted lagging out. Archmage goes down. Coil Nova in the end, fittingly. Stormbolt flies. Oh! He kills him! Bro. What in the bebs is going on here? So many hero kills. Invul potion on the MK. Ring of Regen. 33 against 39 supply. What in the heckers? But level 5 heroes with statues. Pretty good. Trying to sell some items to get the Archmage back. Sold the ring. Archmage coming back from the altar. I think there's some peasants in the north at the gold mine. Very scary. But Wonderzer can easily unsummon tons of buildings. He's gonna get the DK back from the tavern. There's an acolyte here. Bash! Bash him! No, no bash. There we go. DK back. And I think this is the end. Sick game, though. Sick game indeed. I want to say was double checking. I think he knows that he's far ahead here. Taking that fight, by the way, was a big mistake for 1-0. That was a very throwy move, honestly. The way better move would have just been to expand. Which he could have afforded. But 5 heroes. Incredibly strong. Chaemiko only 4-4-3. The supply at this point in the game, not that important anymore. It's mostly about the heroes. 30 minutes, by the way. Quite the banger here. And there finally is the expansion. This could have been set up way earlier, to be honest. This game was far from perfect by 1.0. Especially the early game was rather poor, honestly. But you always gotta be remembering, once the under is tier 3, all bets are off. I think Chaemiko saw it with a gyro. I think the only hope he has is kill the DK. With Stormbolt and Holy Light. But that's not gonna be easy to do. Wait, how many buildings does 1.0 have? Could Chaemiko go tanks? I mean, he doesn't have gold, so, I mean, probably not. Alright, Chaemiko is looking for some kind of opening. But 1.0 knows he's really favored. As long as he keeps the DK in the back and doesn't lose the DK. Oh my god, so much damage. Whew. That Coil Nova hurts. Wait, does he only have one Acolyte? He unsummoned the Black Citadel. So he can't make more Acolytes at the moment. If this Acolyte dies, there will be no more buildings and no more workers. I don't think it matters, though. Chaemiko's trying to lame his way to victory. Kill the buildings somehow. Oh, he's trying to kill the Acolyte, I think. Oh, he got him! Lol. Staff? Dude, if he wins this, that would be so insane. But there's no way. Chaemiko sold almost all items. Oh, MK's stuck. Yikers. He did. Alright. Is this it? This should be it. Dude, Chaemiko's not giving up yet. He's going for the Zeppelin. He's trying to kill the buildings. I think 1.0 can morph a destroyer though, right? He's got the gold. He must have statues somewhere. Yep, there they are. MK level 4. How much gold does that take to revive? Like 360 or something? 340? A 35-minute game. Honestly, 1.0 just needs to morph the destroyer. Maybe he's afraid that there's lots of gyros still somewhere. Of course, we know that's not the case, but maybe he doesn't know. Destroyer! I thought it was GG when the Arcane Tower got saved. Dude, that seems like a lifetime ago. And it should have been. It should have been. This early game was so good. So obviously Chaemiko is trying to create space, buy time for more, peasant gold to get the MK. He could sell the Ring of Regen in theory, but he doesn't want to. Dude, just morph a destroyer, for the love of God. Oh my god, the overlay is bugging out. What's going on? Is this the damage meter or something? It's kind of confusing. Oh, that's the damage dealt? Ah. The Pitlord almost did as much damage as the Lich? What? The A-bombs did more damage than the Fiends. Interesting. Yo, if Chaemiko wins this game, though, that would be nuts. Don't know how that's supposed to be possible, though. Oh, finally he realizes that the altar might be a good thing to attack. Like, for real? 1-0 does not deserve to win this game. IMO. Oh, the MK. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. No. Oh. Big time, Sag. This is the longest game we've seen in a while. He's making a new altar. Dude, you know what he could do? He could load up the peasants in the Zeppelin and then pick them up, fly them home above the trees, and get gold that way. Wait, where's all his gold? He didn't start the MK yet. So how's your day going, guys? Kill the statues and build a farm on the island. Dude, that would be hilarious. I don't think you can build farms here. But you can put the peasants in the friggin' Zeppelin and then like hack into the trees somewhere and build like a tower somewhere. Sapper! That's where his money went. I see. He's trying to hide it behind the Murloc hut. Dude, what is this game? How is he not morphing a destroyer, dude? What in the hell? There's an island at the bottom right where you can build buildings? For real? Like, normally the map makers, for quite some time now, have made these islands unbuildable because of the cheese. "41 minutes. We're gonna reach 42 minutes plus. Blaze it. Dude, if Chaemiko knew about the bottom right island, he could really force a draw if he can kill the statues. Wait, is there still a slaughterhouse though? Ah, there is. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Slaughterhouse is still there. Biddle's always level 6, by the way. Lich is level 6. +4 intelligence, baby. Oh, baby. That's a lot of damage. Zapper. Boom! Chaemiko's trying so hard. But it's just not working. Oh, GG. There we go. Whew. Wait, was it 42 minutes? Yeah, right? Yeah, 42 minutes 32. Hog. That was pretty crazy. Oof. How did 1-0 win that game? Like, legit, he did not deserve to win that game. Chaemiko should have won that. He should have won that. He should have won that. But it is 1-0 who takes it. That's the longest game I've seen all year, I think. All right. Thank you, by the way, All Stars Law for the resub. And James Lewin, thank you for the resub. All right, we're getting ready. Map number 5. Dude, that was an odyssey. All right. I wasn't in the lobby last game. That's what was missing, right? I'm the good luck charm for Chaemiko. Let's go. Chaemiko, let's go. You can do it. We have a ghoul build this time. But what's the first hero for Chaemiko? Chat. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What happened to the Pally first? The Pally first looked really good for some time. This map, though, not good for Pally because this merc camp is too inaccessible. Probably Archmage, right? It is Archmage. Against Lich. Not an easy matchup for the Archmage at all. If you get Novad twice, you're almost dead. You gotta be very careful. Pretty standard opening so far. Footy should scout things out, figure out what's going on. Lich is not going for the instant expansion, but rather go green into Expo.
The town is under siege.
Both players here scouting, wanting to figure out what's going on. Claws, very good for the Lich. And the Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, like the corner Expo here by Chaemiko. Always feels a bit better protected than the middle Expo. Find the cloak. Not too bad, actually. This can help the Lich in the right situation. Ring +4 for the Archmage. Certainly not the best item, but honestly, this can help a bit, because he will be getting Nova'd, he will be getting right-clicked. And for MK second, it's actually very good.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lich pretty low mana. He didn't spam Dark Ritual enough. This is definitely a mistake by 1-0. He should have more mana when he goes for this attack. Peasants. Oh, that's a big Nova. Yep. Eee, that's all 4 peasants hit with a Nova. Could have split those a bit better, maybe. In the meantime, the Haunted is coming up. Cool, getting denied. Oh, that's a lot of peasants dying. Trying to go for the tower first.
The town is under siege.
I think it's 4 peasants that fell right there. Pretty painful. Ghoul's taking some damage, but the Archmage still not level 3. Neither is the Lich. He's low HP, but he can heal up very soon with that Ritual Dagger. Peasant count in the main looking okay. But the power build is slow. Real slow. Oh my god, and he's gonna get this peasant as well. Aye. 1 ghoul finally goes down. Archmage needs a bit more for the level up. Lich gonna pick up level 3 here at the green camp easily. Okay, that's a sick block. That's a Chaemiko block right there. Nice. Missing 1 point of experience. Oh, the power build's so slow. So slow. Boots for the Archmage. But Lich level 4. Level 3, I mean. Full mining established. And the tech about to begin. 1-0 in a very strong position now. And the AM not having level 3 here is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Expansion finally finished. Tech can start soon. Okay, it's not even going to be that big of a tech lead. Considering how painful this looked so far for Chaemiko, the position might not be that bad. Needs a lumber mill quick though. Still struggling to get that level 3. The level 2 Nova from the Lich now is so strong. Picks up the boots as well, always great on the Lich. Chaemiko's doing a decent job. Minimizing his footy losses. But some footies will fall. There's no way around it. And Chaemiko needed 1 Skelly. He's trying to kill 1 Skelly, but that one's denied. Can he get 1 Skelly? Yes, he can. Finally level 3. At long, long last. More peasants dying in the main. That's 3 peasants falling. That's a lot less lumber now from the main base. There's also something you always have to consider. Lots of peasants now needed at the expo. Lich low HP, but the Ritual Dagger is there once more. This Ritual Dagger helps the Lich so much. Water elementals are now good against the ghouls, obviously. And Chaemiko needs something to go his way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich right now is strong on level 3, but it's level 4 where he gets really scary. Where he gets insane, honestly. With infinite mana. Water elemental pressure here is looking decent. Lich, at the moment, not that much mana. But the lumber's looking rough. Chaemiko's lumber is looking really low.
A player's forces are under
He's gonna have to delay tier 3 by a good amount here. Some ghouls go down, but 1-0 is not struggling with the tech. He's got tier 3 coming, DK's on the way, and the fiends are already here. And we don't have defend. That's something that 1-0, I mean, Chaemiko can't afford. Slaughterhouse cancel would be big, but it's very nicely positioned. 1-0 parking it in the back, where it's hard to take it out. Here comes the DK. Mana pot and TP right away, pretty expensive, but he wants to be safe. He knows that MK could be joining very soon. In fact, the MK is here, and somehow Chaemiko managed to get enough lumber in to get tier 3, to get Mountain King, but he still needs more. He needs another barracks, and probably also double workshop. Oh, that's all the footies, by the way. Beautiful regen scroll. And Chaemiko needs to contest the middle with the MK. He's badly needed. No towers at all this time by Chaemiko, by the way. He's cutting some corners. Skipping static defense. Just trying to build pure army. Alright, here's the MK. Now Chaemiko can try to do something about the middle. DK's not level 2 yet, but will be in a second. This makes a huge difference. Statue's also not here yet, but will be here momentarily. Oh, and he gets the double level up. 2 and 4. Ooh, that's big. Archmage Nova almost surrounded. Lich also almost surrounded. Oof. Close one. That's a lot of fiends, by the way. And that's footies without defend. This fiend definitely dead, but also using the Dark Ritual. Double fiend surround. Oh, that was nice. Alright, 2 fiends go down. One was denied, though. Chaemiko can only really be aggressive here as long as he has mana on the MK. Which now he doesn't have any more. And another deny. The strength of the Lich is really shining through nowadays. On level 4. Super strong. Alright, we got the double racks, we got the double knights. Or, I mean the double workshop. Considering how painful this early was, it's pretty impressive how Chaemiko was able to come back here. And 1-0 isn't even that close to the big push yet. 60 supply is okay, but really it's 70 supply that you want. Archmage almost level 4.
player's forces are under attack.
Here's the Dark Ranger. First time I think we see the Dark Ranger, right? And Chaemiko is not ready yet. He needs more time. He needs more knights. I'd also love to have some more levels. DK about to get level 3 here. Oh, that's a big level up. That's a really big level up. Gyros in the air. None of them have been fed away. That was nice. Archmage gets level 4. Finally. Pally's out. Oh, you gotta be careful with the Pally. Ooh, he's really lucky not to get called Nova here. Oof. Missed opportunity, I think. Chaemiko trying to buy time still. He's got 4 knights now. Is that enough? He certainly needs militia as well. Doesn't have a shop, doesn't have a staff, has no way of saving this knight. 3 footies healing from the expo. Chaemiko trying to hold on here with sticks and stones. The tier 3 timing, always so scary. It hits so fast. Much faster than the humans would like it. First attack upgrade finishing in a moment. And now it's go time. Needs to call the boys. But it's not even that many militia, honestly. Silence prevents the holy light. One thing goes down, but again, Dark Ritual is there. Heal Scroll, trying to counteract some of the damage, but Chaemiko doesn't have enough. It doesn't seem like he has enough. Gets one Fiend, that's level 2 MK. Hoping for some bashes. That's what he has to rely on here. Bash RNG. Supply is even, but that's deceptive. Because of the heroes, 1-0 is far ahead. MK about to drop. Doesn't make it to the shop. MK falls. And 1-0 is always easily reinforcing. And the 2 statues on the ground, never being challenged. There's not even destroyers! And they weren't needed. The GG is called, and that is the end. Chaemiko fought a good battle. He had some really good games. I think a few things didn't go his way. A few small mistakes, but I feel like he deserved to win more maps here. The Lich on level 4 and onward, again, proving to be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Alright. The Undead's still unbeaten, boys. Nobody has managed to beat Happy and 1-0 yet in this league. And yeah, they look quite impressive. Quite impressive indeed. That's it for us today at the Doubi Cup, ladies and gents. We're going to be back tomorrow with 2 more best of 7s. Wait, it was Playday 9 today. For some reason, I thought it was Playday 6. That was incorrect. But anyways, we're going to be back tomorrow. Lin versus Soin in the Orc Mirror. And Kaho versus Fortitude in the Chinese Derby. And now I say goodbye. I wish you all a pleasant weekend. I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Church first, and then back to Warcraft, the way it's meant to be. So, have a good one, guys. I wish you all the best. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.